Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and I'm here today with Fiona Ashton, who's the event manager at IGTM. And what is IGTM? International Golf Travel Market. We've talked to uh, her predecessor last year about it, and that golf market is coming up this fall. And ironically, it's going to be held where ILTM Con is held. It's going to be in Cannes. So we're going to talk to her about that and a whole lot more, and she's going to remind us of what the importance of IGTM is. Fiona, first of all, great to see you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Great to see you too. Nice to meet you, James.
Now, first, can you remind us of what International Golf Travel Market, or IGTM, is, and
Yeah.
how many are we up to now? How many have you had?
So it's a premier global exhibition for the golf tourism industry. It's B2B. It's actually a very niche event. We're held in Cannes this year, as you just mentioned, and we launched in 1988.
Okay. It's been around for a while, yeah.
Yeah, this will be our 28th event. So we're a few years off celebrating 30, but we're nearly there. Yeah.
Well,
And that first event was actually in Fort Lauderdale, and it moves around the region. It moves around mainly Europe, but it's also been held in the US, various locations around Florida. It's also been in Mexico, Dominican Republic. So yeah, we move it around a lot. But yeah, 28th edition we're celebrating this year, so that's really exciting.
fantastic. I knew I've been covering it for a while, but I've never been to one. But we've been talking about it for. I didn't realize that it had gone on for that long. That's great. Now, who attends IGTM? How and who should attend? Who are the
Yeah.
buyers and who are the suppliers or exhibitors? And I believe you have a process where you select the buyers.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. It's very, very specific. So exhibiting, we've got world leading golf courses, golf resorts, tourism boards. So the tourism boards will take a large stand, and on that stand, it'll be kind of split up into golf resorts and also golf courses from within that region. And altogether, we have around 300 supplier companies represented on the show floor.
Right.
The US products are very much sought after, so we really strive to make sure we've got enough US product on the show floor, and that's really important to us. But about 45 countries in total, so
Wow.
it's truly global. It's a great event from that point of view. Now, the buyers, as you rightly say, it's very much hand-picked buyers. So we have a team of what we call hosted buyer managers, and they hand select who they would like to attend. They invite them to attend the show. And the other way of attending is anyone can go to our website and they can apply to attend the show. Now, they are vetted by the buyer team to make sure they're exactly the right caliber and quality for our exhibitors, because we only have 350 buyers at the show. Now, these buyers are hosted. We have hotels for them. We do the transfers throughout the week. And for anyone from the US and Canada, we also contribute to their flights. So 500 euros for their flights. So we look after them, let's say. So that, yeah, they have a great week. There's a lot going on, and they have to justify why they come to the show. And it's really simple. They only have to answer yes to 3 questions, if you like. Are they booking golf holidays for clients? And are these golf holidays booked around the world, not just in the one location? Are they someone with purchasing responsibility? And are they actively looking to purchase holidays either during the show or shortly after the show? So they have to be actively looking for holidays. The other thing we've discovered regional differences. So over in the UK, Europe, we have a lot of golf tour operators who are booking the holidays on behalf of their clients. They're booking golf holidays. Their clients are golfers, keen golfers. In the US, we also have PGA pros to throw into the mix. So a lot of PGA pros in the US are also booking golf holidays on behalf of their clients. They'll either go direct to the holiday companies or they'll go to the golf tour operators themselves. Either way, they're a very important part of the whole ecosystem. And you know, we talk about the US and just how massive the US market is for golf. It's really, really important to IGTM. So last year we actually hosted 50 buyers from the US and Canada, and with the flight contribution as well. And we will do the same this year because it's very important to the show.
That's amazing. Yeah, and it is obviously golf is very big here, but it's getting
Yes,
big around the world.
it
So
really is.
it's very now. What is the format for the event? Is it similar to the shows I know ILTM? Is it basically a business appointments? Is there a trade show? Are there general sessions,
Yeah,
seminars? How does it work?
yeah. So it is like ILTM. Have you been to the show? Have you been to ILTM?
I've been to ILTM probably since the
Many
beginning.
times. Well, you'll have to come over to IGTM. We'd love to have you there.
I would love
So
to go.
yeah, so it's 4 days. It's a big mix of business and networking events. So the first day we kick off on the 20th of October, and this is with a golf tournament. So all attendees are welcome to join the golf tournament. We go across 4 different world-class golf courses, which we've got the pleasure of using in Cannes and Terre Blanche, you've probably heard of, but the other two are Golf Doppio Valbonne and Golf de la Grande Bastide. So some really
Okay.
good golf courses. So that's a lot of fun, a lot of networking, relaxed environment. And then in that evening, we have a welcome reception. Now, the welcome reception is really a chance for people who know each other to get to say hello and have a really nice, relaxed evening, but also to meet lots of new contacts. It's a brilliant way to kick off the week and have a drink, have something to eat, and speak to everyone in the room, essentially.
Got it.
And then we've got the 3 days that you're talking about at ILTM, and this is one-to-one meetings, and this is at Palais de Festival. So it's the same venue as
The same venue, right? Okay, I
same
know that
venue,
well. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, yeah. And it's also the same venue as the Cannes Film Festival held a few
yeah.
weeks ago and every year. So yeah, it's exciting and it's beautiful actually, down by the beach, looking over the harbour, great views, and it's just a real hustle bustle right in the centre of town. So it's the perfect venue. So within that, we have 3 days of back-to-back one-to-one meetings. They're all pre-scheduled. They're all, serious business meetings. This is what the show is all about doing serious business, and it's really, really important. During those 3 days, we also have what we call speed networking. So this is like speed dating, but for business. And you kind of flip the meetings on their head, if you like, because instead
Hmm.
of an exhibitor at a stand meeting with buyers that come to see them, the buyers themselves have a room full of, they have a table each in a room,
Oh
and
wow,
the
that is
exhibitors,
different. Yeah.
yeah, so the exhibitors come in, they can network with who they want to see, people that they haven't got appointments with already in their diary, and they thought, well, I missed that person, I really got to see them. So they can just move around the room, and the media are involved too at this stage. So media can have a table, and it's a really great way of filling up that diary that perhaps isn't completely full or getting some extra meetings. They're only 5 minutes, you exchange business cards, you
Right.
agree to see each other later in the show or in one of the evening events, or even after the show entirely.
Hmm.
These relationships continue, don't they? They don't just happen on the show floor. This is all about future business as well.
No,
So we have
absolutely.
that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have that. And then right at the end of the week, following all of these meetings and various networking events, we have a gala dinner. And the gala dinner is a sit down, very relaxed evening. It's a lot of fun, basically. We have entertainment, and it's just a time for everyone to reflect on the week. Any final discussions they want to have, but essentially have fun.
Great. Now, what are the dates for this year's show? I believe it's in October. What are the exact dates?
So it's the 20th to the 23rd of October.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've selected Khan, obviously, which is interesting.
Actually,
Oh,
it's
that's not
it's
true.
not.
Okay.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
It's
I had not heard about it being, so you have selected it before. Okay.
Yeah, so back in 2017, it was run in Cannes. And what we do, I mean, I talked already about how we move around the world, a lot around Europe, but we respond to industry feedback. And in recent years, since Cannes, we've been in Wales, we've been in Portugal,
Right.
Italy, Morocco even. But, following lots of interest from the market, we're returning to Cannes. This is the second time we'll be there. And I think what's special about Cannes is you've got the glitz and the glamour and
Right.
the networking and the party events, but you've also got the serious world-class golf courses on our doorstep that we can avail for the golf for the golf tournament. So it's, yeah, it's a really
So
good
it
venue.
is a good. I never realized that it had that much, and so that's why I was somewhat surprised when I saw this, and I guess I must have missed 2017 when you had it last time. Now, now, how many attendees do you expect to come to this show, roughly?
So, so as we talked about, it's a very niche show. Everyone is strictly vetted. We have 350 golf tour operators attending, and then
Yeah.
we have a similar number of golf resorts, golf clubs, tourism boards. In terms of individual, there's about 1,000 people in the room. So it's a very busy 4 days, and people stay for the full 4 days. It's not like an exhibition where people come and go. You commit to the full event. And yeah, we have a very busy time.
It sounds great. Now, where do attendees stay? Where are they going to be staying in the same hotels on La Croisette there, up and down
That's right.
as
Yeah.
I do at ILTM?
That's exactly right. So I think with the venue being located where it is, you've got the luxury being right in the centre of Cannes, and all the hotels are walking distance to the venue. So you're not getting on transfers in the morning. You can just walk right to the venue. It's fantastic. Throughout the week, we've got free transfers, to and from Nice Airport to the golf tournament. But
Mhm.
other than that, it's all really easy. And then we're looking at fam trips at the moment. We're trying to put together some fam trips. There's lots of opportunity to play golf during the week as well. So as well as the tournament itself, hopefully we'll have some really exciting fam trips to follow.
That'd be fantastic. So you can do golf post show too, and that'd be very
Yeah.
good. And of course,
Yeah.
you said you're having a golf tournament at the very beginning of the show, and you're on it, what, three different courses, I think?
There's actually four courses. There's
Four
two
courses.
courses
Okay.
at Terre Blanche are hosting in
Okay.
two different courses. Yes, there's four.
Okay, great. You better get ready for that one. That sounds like a pretty competitive event, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Now let's just talk about the state of the golf travel market today. What do your surveys say about that golf travel market? Is it still growing? Is it still
Yeah.
influenced by the success of certain golf tournaments or the popularity of certain professional golfers?
Yeah, absolutely. You've hit the nail on the head there, I think. So there was a statistic came out recently for the National Golf Foundation, so NGF, that's right. And the US golf industry is worth 101 billion at the moment, dollars that is. And a portion of that, 40 billion, is golf travel and tourism. So that's
Right.
massive if you think about it. So last year, 12 million adults took a holiday over the US in the US, not it, so from the US, at least one night or more, and that was all involved. Sorry, that was including a golf trip. So
Wow, so
that's
that's
yeah,
so there's
yeah.
still so there's very the golf market is still very strong. So
It
it,
is, and
it, it,
you talked about a spectator sport as well, so that's absolutely booming. So the Masters was held really recently, as I'm sure you're aware, with
yeah.
2 million people and more entered the ballot to actually attend for only 90,000 places. So it's so oversubscribed. And when you think of the tour operators that come to IGTM, they're seeing this demand and they're seeing it all translate into business at the show. So that's really, really good.
And just how, I mean, obviously my audience we go out to about 125,000 travel advisors here in the US, many of whom sell golf travel. I know some specialists who do that. In fact, I know some attendees from your previous shows. Um, just how lucrative can golf travel be for them?
Oh, absolutely. It's a really interesting market from that point of view. If you think about it, a golf holiday isn't cheap. Even a cheap golf holiday isn't cheap because you've got the tee times to book, you've got the transfers, you've got your hotels, you've got maybe some coaching to add into that. You've got trips, gastronomy, wellness. You're paying for a full service for these golf tour operators to put
Right.
together a package for you. So you're paying for a really, really comprehensive service. And for that reason, it's not so cheap. And for that reason, it is lucrative for the golf tour operator themselves. And I think IGTM is a powerful platform for them because they can use it to meet with all these different suppliers, put together their packages, and therefore service their customers really, really comprehensively.
And it sounds like this is a great place to get to know a lot of the suppliers in the market if you're a buyer, if you're a travel advisor specializing in golf, because there's a lot going on in the golf market. I don't really know of a similar show over here in the States right now. So you really have the lock on this as far as I'm concerned. Now,
Yeah.
is there anything else you want to tell our viewers?
Well, Just that, I suppose, to say that IGTM is organised by Reed Exhibitions.
Right.
We're part of a global organisation. We organise so many events out all around the world, and our travel and tourism sector is really, really important to us. So we have IGTM, but also as part of that, the ILTM series of events, and I think there's one
Yep.
on every continent now. We've also got World Travel Market in London, Arabian Travel Market in Dubai. We've
Hmm.
got another World Travel Market in Africa and Latin America, and then we've got the IBTM series of events that service the MICE market. So
Right.
we've got the travel industry covered, if you like. But also, just going back to something you just mentioned, we do also run the PGA show over in Orlando.
Oh,
And
wow.
as yeah, so that's not a travel event, it's a very broad golf event, but travel is a small portion of that and a growing portion. So that's also very interesting and another sister event to ours that we're working very closely with. So look out for developments there in the future as well.
Well, I've been a regular attendee for ILTM North America and obviously ILTM Con. Back in the day, I went to World Travel Market a little more often than I have recently, and I almost went to Arabian Travel Market this year, but things didn't work out. But
It's a
someday
good event.
I'd like to try it someday, and
Yeah,
I have talked about coming to your show, the IGTM, and I'm hopefully whether this year or next year we'll give it a go.
yeah.
Uh, but maybe I'll just stay until December afterwards, right? Because
That sounds like
why
a
not
plan.
do that? And now, where can our viewers go, our travel advisors go to learn more about IGTM, International Golf Travel Market, and also how to maybe apply?
Yeah, so they can apply on the website. It's really easy. Just go to the buyer tab. The website is igtmarket.com.
Okay,
And they can also find us, just search for International Golf Travel Market on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn, of course. So we've got a lot of social platforms we're very active on.
fantastic. Well, Fiona, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about the International Golf Travel Market, which it will be in Cannes for a second time, it sounds like. So I'm looking forward whether I go this year or not. It sounds like a great event. October is a lovely time to be in the French Riviera. And
Perfect.
so that's it. Again, thank you for speaking with us today.
Thanks, James. I look forward to welcoming you to Cannes.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.